I hate, and I mean I hate, the Marvel Rivals community. I'm starting off strong. I'm going real angry out the gate, but I just got done a game. And I'm gonna admit, I wasn't performing my best. I was going 2-10 with Daredevil, okay? If I was the only one who was doing that bad, I wouldn't make a video like this in such an amidst anger. But you wanna know something? Everyone else in our team was doing just as bad. I think the best one was our Bucky, who was 4-7 or something along those lines. And I was getting, me and JT, of which I'm sure you guys know, he's been on the channel, we're getting shit talk. They were specifically saying DPS aren't doing their job. Now, mind you, I'm playing as Daredevil, a dive character. Their reasoning was, I'm not protecting our healers. That's not Daredevil's role in the game. I can't really protect them from two people at once, because they had a dive character as well on the enemy team. It was Black Panther and Wanda. I'm gonna lose that interaction, all right? And JT, he was playing Iron Man, okay? So maybe he could have, but he wasn't starting off that way. But that's not the point. The point of the matter is, why is everyone on Rivals such an ego-driven fucking moron? Why do all of them have heads as swole as planets? No one on that team was doing good. The biggest shit talker on this team specifically, and I'm going off of this one game, I know, but on this team, my team, our Invisreal was talking the most shit as if they didn't have 5k healing and were going 0-8 with no assists. I want you to understand, and I really mean this, I want you to understand that I'm not one of those people who will get on, talk about another person's gameplay, and then proceed to throw ass during the entire game with a thumb in my butt. I know when I'm being bad. When I was playing Daredevil, I was trying to hard focus on their healers. It wasn't working out for me, so I switched up and I tried to go for their rogue, and it didn't work. And then I didn't think about changing once. I could have went Iron Fist. I could have swapped to a different role. I could have played Mag. Probably would have helped. I was playing stupid. I was playing arrogant. I was playing carelessly. I'm aware of this. I understand when I'm lacking. What pisses me off is when other people are lacking in their own right, and they have a gall to point fingers. 5k healing as goddamn, I don't remember her actual name. I'm so used to saying Invisreal. As Invisible Woman. Guan's favorite pocket toy is doing 5k healing. Our Cloak and Dagger did 18k. That's better than the other one, and and by all means, they're really just solo healing because our Invisreal wasn't doing their fucking job. And even JT, he was saying, yeah, he was 1-8. He knows he was playing bad. Our Rogue, though, so quick to talk shit. Rogue could have easily taken up the mantle of protecting our healers because they weren't pushing, they weren't getting on point, none of that. But again, this is all just one game. I want to talk about Rivals as a whole. For some reason, everyone wants to point the finger at everyone else, and especially in ranked games. For some reason, quick play is where you get competent players, and ranked is where you get some of the most head empty people you'll ever fucking meet. Oh my god. I've been seeing healers in my games at least, frontline like they're Thor. And I'm seeing Thors in the back line. What is happening? What is happening, bro? Oh my god. And then no one wants to rush point. I typically play Iron Fist, so when I'm on point and I look behind me and I'm trying to hold down and I'm getting my health fucking wiped because I already used my dragon defense, and I look behind me and all I see is Bucky protecting his kitten and she's focus healing him, I want to pop a blood vessel. And I've tried playing in a more meta way. I understand that I'm playing characters that aren't really good for comp, for the most part. I play Mag. I really have been trying to play within the confines of Guan. I've been playing Mag. I've been playing Gambit, if he's not, banned after all. I feel like no matter what you do, when you have one person on your team whose ego is as big as themselves, if not bigger, there's nothing you can do. Everybody is so toxic. No one actually likes to work together. Everyone wants to assume that we have to bend knee to their will and we have to suck it up. And that's every individual. That's how it is. That's the problem with Rivals comp, at least. I don't know what quick play looks like. I haven't touched quick play. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered because my God, EOMM was the biggest mistake. I know Guan says that there is no EOMM in the game, but he's a damn dirty monkey liar and he needs to fix his fucking game. Guan doesn't make it easy, but the people who play the fucking game should learn how to get their thumbs out of their butt and work with their team. Every time I play a game and someone actually uses their microphone, that's another thing. No one really wants to communicate. So when I get into a game and someone's willing to talk, they're like, I remember when I started getting better with Iron Fist, someone said one thing to me and my entire gameplay on him has changed. They said, Iron Fist, stop going for their DPS. He's an anti-tank. Go after their thing. Go after their strange. I said, I am? I got you. I was going 0 and 12. I went 20, 30 something, 16 and 16. He said, thank you, you locked in. Do you see what communicating can do? And I'm talking about like actual communication. I'm not talking about, yo, Invisreal, you're not healing, do better. I'm saying, hey, Invisible Woman, try focus healing this person or stay in the backline a bit more and I'll protect you. Like actual fucking communication, actually talking to your team. Why does everyone immediately jump to you're bad, uninstall? Go to hell. I want all of those people to go to fucking hell. If I could IP pull and find these people where they live and beat them to death and bludgeon them with their own shoes, I would. Now that's a little extreme, but again, I just got out of a game where I was just met with ignorance and I'm matching that ignorance. Thank God for JT, you know what I mean? He's trying to help me rank up, but I'm slowly understanding that it doesn't get better. And I feel as if the higher in rank you go, the worse it gets. And this isn't nothing that's new, but it's also been slightly promoted because, and I hate to bring these names back up, but by CC and Zaza. Stupid names, by the way. After, I feel like something in the community switched after the vibes thing happened. I just, something clicked in the community and everybody just started being the most ignorant, asinine, arrogant versions of themselves. And every time they hop on the game, all they want is their dick being sucked and everyone to do it for them. And I don't want to, but no one wants to solo tank, and when people don't want to solo tank, they're just going to play DPS, and now we don't have a tank. People need to start. When I see someone who's, you know, solo tanking, unless they strictly say, hey, I'm cool with solo tanking, you're good, I'm going to swap roles. Unless I see that they're clearly holding their own, or they say I got this and I trust them, I'm not going to let that happen. I don't believe in 2-2-2. I feel like them not having role restrictions or role locks, it was a good idea, because then you get to, you know, if you need more damage on your team, then you can do that. But at the same fucking time, sometimes you just need to do the basics. Nobody wants to do the basics. Oh my God. Why did, and I hate to say it, but the healers in this game, they get so much buffs all the time, and that doesn't sound like an issue on pencil and paper, but when you have these people who play these meta characters and think they're the hottest shit in the entire fucking community, you're met with arrogance. They don't want to play like a team. They want to play like they're a king. But and again, they want to point the finger at somebody specifically, so they're going to go with the person who they think has the worst stats, who's ever closest. Either they're going to go to the first person that's either a negative, or they're going to go to someone who has the least amount of kills. Oh, dude, you're buns. Delete the game, uninstall. I'm tired. I'm tired of these people queuing up just to make my day more fucking miserable. I don't have an issue with losing. I have an issue with getting now that's gonna get censored, but I think you understand what I'm getting at. I don't care to lose. If I'm having a good game, you know, like, oh, they're really putting in work, like the enemy team is really putting in work, and I feel like I have to like actually try and win. Like I need to actually fight to get that W. I feel good when I get it. And when I lose, I feel like, hey, I did my best, and that's fine. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be break everything in your room when you lose because your entire team got wiped, and that's all it ever really is. It's either you're pile driving them or you're getting pile drived. And for me personally, it's typically the latter. I don't know what it is. Maybe I am the problem and it's solely me. Maybe I'm just bad. Maybe every character I pick up is just hell in my own fingertips and I should uninstall. But when I get on and I do 32 with 6, I stop and think and I realize it's not me. It's me and everyone else. It's me and the other people on my team. Because people have forgotten that this is a team game. Why does nobody want to be a team? Why does nobody communicate? You join and speak to... Sorry, I hit my microphone. Hit the pause button. I don't know where I left off. You join the game and you speak to nobody. There's never communication. There's never actual... there's no definitive leader. No one wants to actually be useful. And I'm... believe it or not, a relatively shy person. I don't really like talking to these people because I feel like if I open my mouth, they're going to say, shut the fuck up, I'm throwing. And that's another thing. The people who get on this game just to throw. I got in a lobby queue with a dude whose name was Just Throwing, and he was Groot, and his immediate move was to lock us in the game. We had to surrender. I don't like surrendering. And another thing, everyone's so quick to surrender. They lose the first match, and then their immediate thought is, all right, well, we did our best. We didn't absolutely wipe them. Gotta back out. Everyone sucks except for me. Dude, oh my God. Why? Why must there be such arrogance in your tone? Why is your voice so full of piss and vinegar? Jesus Christ. Why is everyone so fucking negative on this game? Why is everyone so negative all the time? And you know what? This isn't even just Rivals. This is gaming as a whole. Everybody is so expecting to get everything served to them on a silver platter. Tekken fans are some of the most miserable people in the fucking planet. They asked to stop getting quote unquote shitty collabs with Final Fantasy and other people and give us a new character. Then they give us Mary Zoe and then they immediately start complaining. Who is this bitch? Bro, this is what you asked for. They asked for their characters to get certain buffs and they get that buffs, and next thing you know, they're like, why are you making this character stronger? They don't need it. It's like, why are you so miserable all the time? Name one game that you get on that isn't single player and you actually have fun playing. I'm talking about strictly online gaming space, and not even, it doesn't have to be competitive. It doesn't have to be competitive. But it's just like, you hear it so much. You hear it so much about these games that people get on and just like, oh my God, I can't stand being on it. And I'll go down and I can just quickly name some off the top of my head. You know, Marvel Rivals, Tekken, For Honor, Siege. Like, dude, even Sparking Zero at one point in time. Like, why is it so many of these spaces, even GTA? Even GTA is full of a toxic community. Now, they get a bit of a pass because it's more of like a toxic, funny thing. But more often than not, it's like when you want to grind on the game and level up and get a mansion for once, and it's like, boom, I'm going to get fucked by every person in this lobby. Oh my God. And we live in a very negative world. A part of that is just because of the world we live in. We're always surrounded by such negativity, and the news that's pushed to us is just always full of something else. It's nothing ever good. Rising taxes, rising gas, a new war starting in a foreign country, foreign leaders being killed, citizens being murdered, IDF soldiers inside of your phone telling you to start throwing acid and put your paycheck into the latest Israeli donation box. The world around us is already negative. And despite what people will tell you about games and the media being distractions to keep you away from what's happening in the world, despite how true or untrue that sentence may be, they're supposed to be distractions to at least cheer you up, to escape from the reality that we live in, to feel better for even just a moment, even just a minute. Why is it that people have a shit day, hop on the game, and their first thought is, I want to make someone else's day just as bad as mine, and then proceed to go 0-46 on fucking Rivals. There's a level of, I tried my best and I'm just going to get on here and dick around. People don't want to see that. Rivals players don't want to see that. You're either ace or you're ass. And I think that's the biggest problem. There's no communication. There's no community. There's no help. There's no team. And even more so, there's no actual punishment for the people who actually play like shit. Not play like shit. You can't front somebody for being bad at the game. At the end of the day, it is a skill issue. They're going to get better one way or another. The issue is at people who intentionally throw. There's no punishment for people who make the game actually impossible to win. I don't know. I want to have some kind of sympathy. I want to feel as if this is just a man who's bitter about a loss, but it's not just me. It's not just me. I'm going to say it again. After everything that happened with CC and Zaza, it feels like the community has just accepted this arrogance. People got on and immediately started playing Black Widow to play for the vibes and would genuinely throw. Now, typically, it would just be quick play and then, like, it's whatever. But, dude, ever since those two ignorant hunks of human shit decided to do that, the entire game has been on a downward spiral. I never heard people complain this much. And especially tanks. Oh my god, those poor tanks. I've solo tanked before. Oh my god. I want to get on the game and I want to play. Me personally, I like playing Iron Fist and only Iron Fist. He is my main. He is my guy. When I get on and then we've got 4 fucking DPS, I've got to bend knee. And then I solo tank. And then I don't do as good as I can because, well, it's just me on the field. I'm not really getting that much heals because Luna's trying to keep her baby boo Bucky alive, and then Visriel's trying to frontline with me, or Cloak and Dagger's just simply put got a thumb in their ass. I don't know. There's people that play certain characters and I just feel like stench come from them, and it's typically those 3. I don't know what it is. It's not always. Jeff players are too busy trying to make friends with the enemy fucking team. Like, oh my god. Jeff being like stripped down of like what his character could actually be capable of to just funny cute shark who sits in the middle of the game and then just hollers at everybody but doesn't actually fucking heal. I understand the community will have its own personal niches, but please keep those niches in Times Square. Don't throw them into actual fucking competitive games at least. Shout out Loki though. On my team or the other team, those niggas throw ass. In a good way, obviously. And this isn't me getting on here and saying every Invisible Woman player is an IDF soldier. Or every Luna Snow player is a simp. You know what I mean? I've obviously queued up with players who play these characters I've been down talking, who play good. Or at least try to help and do their best. You know, who will take a loss on the chin and say, hey, GG's, we tried our best. And not, hey, your ass uninstall. And I'm not just saying this because it happens to me. I'm saying this because I've seen it happen to other people. I remember one time we had a Daredevil on my team who was going 13-20. There was a Daredevil on my team that was going 13-20, and our Cloak and Dagger immediately started saying, Daredevil, your ass, you're throwing. Everyone report him for throwing. Even the enemy team was like, he's clearly not throwing. We were just outplaying him. And I even said, you're dick riding. Why is everyone's immediate response to someone who is playing somewhat lackluster an immediate you're throwing? I don't get it. Maybe I'm too naive in a way. Maybe I haven't played this game long enough, even though I've been playing it since release. Maybe I haven't been playing the game long enough, or I'm not too into the game enough to where I can mentally bring myself to a low point to where I just assume that anyone who isn't me is ass, and if I'm ass, it's the other people's fault. I don't know. I will be quick to say I'm not getting enough heals. I will be quick to say that our tanks aren't protecting the healers. I will be quick to say our DPS aren't doing their fucking job. I'm willing to judge other people, but I'm also willing to look back and judge myself. I know when I'm not doing good, and I will try to swap and try and do better. Some days it's not my day. Some days it's not my day. Some days I wake up and I'm bam. Some days I wake up and he's not there. Maybe it's just me. And this went from being angry to now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm tired. When I get on this game, I'm tired. It's a grind. It's no longer fun. Even in competitive, you should still be having fun. Win or lose. Even if you lose, you should still somehow find fun in the game, because you know that you did your best and the loss wasn't because you got dog pissed on, but because you tried your hardest and you realize you got a little outplayed. But when the enemy team is doing 46-10 and your team's doing as good as 10-46, clearly there's an issue. But that's all I gotta say. I don't know. To anyone who watches this video, if you could take anything out of it and you play Rivals, please communicate more. Communicate to your team. Don't just say your ass and uninstall. Actually talk to them. They may not know what they're doing 100% of the time. That's just the way it is. Maybe it's just not their day. Maybe they're fucking tired, just as tired as you are of losing. But instead of just beating them down and making them play worse, because at the end of the day, yes, I know I'm a hating ass nigga myself, but even I acknowledge, you know, these are real people. They're not just fucking bots. They have emotions, and I know that when you know, demean them, their gameplay is going to go down too. It's one thing if they're throwing, is another thing if they're just bad. If they're just bad, throw them a bone, talk to them a little bit. God damn, don't be so fucking ignorant. Stop the ignorance. Just for a day. Stop the ignorance for one day. That's just me. I'm just one dude. I can't change the community when the community's so set in being miserable. But, you know, whatever. Fuck it. Who cares? More videos coming soon. That's all I had to say. See you guys.